In this word problem, we have three stocks which all start with an initial value of $35. Stock A increases by 12% each 15 days. Stock B increases at a regular rate and reaches $43.20 after 20 days. Stock C respects this rule, which is quadratic, where y is the value of the stock and x is the number of days. Which of the three stocks has the highest value after 75 days? Stock A is an exponential function, stock B is a linear function, and stock C is a quadratic function. The students in the course that I'm teaching are not required to know all the details of working with the math of exponential functions, but they are expected to be able to build a table of values for an exponential function in a word problem situation. Let's start with that exponential function, stock A. What we are doing here, if it increases by 12% each 15 days, it means after every 15 days, we are multiplying the value of the stock by 1.12. And that will allow us to fill in a table of values easily, so long as we make sure that our x-coordinates are multiples of 15. If we take our initial value of $35 and multiply it by 1.12, we get $39.20. Then we multiply that value by 1.12, and we get $43.90. Continuing in the same way, we get $49.17, $55.07, and $61.68. This means that after 75 days, stock A has a value of $61.68. Now we're going to work with stock B, our linear function. We have enough information for 2 points. We know that we have the point 0, 35, because that was the initial value of the stock at 0 days, and we have a point 20, 43.20. Using these 2 points, we can do the slope formula and then derive our equation. Slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is equal to 43.20 minus 35 over 20 minus 0, which gives me 820 over 20. I will convert that into decimal and I get 0.41. That is the slope of our straight line. We also know that the y-intercept of our straight line is 35, the initial value. So we can get the equation y equals 0.41x plus 35. Now we can plug x equals 75 into this equation and solve for y. We get 0.41 times 75 plus 35, which gives us 30.75 plus 35, and therefore we have a y value of 65.75. That means for stock B, the value after 75 days is $65.75. Now we will work with stock C, which is our quadratic function. We were given the rule, so we will take the rule and we will replace our x with 75, the number of days for which we want the value. So negative 0.01 times 75 squared plus 1.1 times 75 plus 35. 75 squared is 5,625, and 1.1 times 75 is 82.5. Negative 0.01 times 56.25 is negative 56.25. Finally, when we add these three numbers together, we get an answer of 61.25. So stock C gives us a value after 75 days of $61.25. Now we can finally answer our final question. Which has the highest value after 75 days? The answer is stock B with $65.75. This word problem has us compare three different types of functions in order to answer a question.